What is up, everyone? Welcome back to your daily dose of Heroes of the Storm. My name is Saren Death, and today we are playing ETC. Let's get into a game.
Bring the mega death.
Alright, today we find ourselves in the Battlefield of Eternity. My team, Thrall, Leoric, Vala, Kael'thas, ETC. Enemy team, Gazlowe, Nova, Azmodan, Sonya, and Rexxar. So, Gazlowe is very strong on this map just because the Robo Goblin can really tear apart the Immortal in the middle. That being said, looking at the rest of their team and looking at our team comp, I'm going to be building up the Power Slide today. We're not going to be going with my favorite build, the Guitar Solo groupie build. So with that, we're going to be taking Rolling Like a Stone for our first talent. It increases the range of Power Slide by 25%. Now, this definitely gives us a lot more CC potential. We just got to be careful that we're not putting ourselves into a bad situation. Okay, so our ability is really quick. Q is called Power Slide. This is a skill shot that sends you sliding in a direction. Any enemies you pass over, you're going to stun and deal damage to. The W is called Face Melt. You can see the little radius around us. This is going to deal some damage in that area and throw enemies back. So the quick combo is to use your Q, slide in, and then use the W to throw them back. Kind of like that. Okay, our E is called Guitar Solo. And what this is going to do is, this is going to give us the ability to heal ourselves. It's on an 8-second cooldown, so it's pretty fast. And it's also going to, I'm going to think for some assistance down here, or else this is going to be a very quickly lost very quickly lost lane. That's a tower down already. Alright, we need to back out before we get wrecked. Okay, so our trait is called Rockstar. What this is going to do is whenever we activate a basic ability or a heroic ability, we're going to give us and our allies, and you can see the little radius around this, us and our allies 20% attack speed. Okay. We are unfortunately out of mana already. Oof, I think I'm going down. I have nothing here. Alright. I'm gonna go back completely. That way I have a decent amount of health and a decent amount of mana before I head out there to help defend ours. I'm gonna head up here to defend. We need to hopefully group up here. Alright. Yep, I think I just helped her out. Alright. Come on. There we go. The Gazlowe's already up here doing work. Okay, at this time here, we're taking Double Necked Guitar. Double Necked Guitar is going to allow us to get some pretty nice stuns off. Unfortunately, like I said, the Gazlowe is going to be able to do a significant amount of work here against our Immortal. So we really need to defend. There we go. We should be able to win the team fights. Just stick around. There's no way we can save him. Alright, unfortunately the enemy is coming in strong. Oh, I'm going down. We need to defend this or else we're going to lose. We don't have the damage to take it down. Alright. So the Immortal is going in favor of the enemy. When you're facing off against the Gazlowe, you have got to defend. Alright, so we're coming back out here. I think we can win the team fights. We definitely have the comp for it. As long as we can get to a position where we are able to team fight. Alright. So the Immortal will basically do the same exact abilities that he did when he was in the center. He will create the little shock areas. He will also create the area around him that will knock you back. unfortunately, you're losing the bottom fort as well. Alright. This looks like we're just gonna let it go. They have a very push-heavy comp, man. Very push-heavy comp. This is what they excel at. Azmodan and Gazlowe. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and take this. We're going to help him out. Take out the guy who keeps summoning things first, and there we go. Okay, at this time here, we're going to be taking... We're going to take loudspeakers. Now, loudspeakers, what this is going to do is it's going to increase the radius of our face melt as well as the knockback of our face melt. So, face melt, as you can see now, has a massive radius. I'm slowed. Okay. Gonna come down here and help him out. Hopefully we can get a pick on the Azmodan. There we go. And he should go down. There we go. Okay, so that was something. Hopefully get us back on some even footing there. We definitely need to get the Gazlowe off of this thing. Oh, stood right in it. Knock them back. Oh, jeez. We're all going deep. I have no mana. I'm going down. I have to back out completely. Whew. Alright, good job, good job. Just keep the pressure on. Oh, he did not go Robo-Goblin, he went Grav-O-Bomb. That is unusual. Alright, good work, good work. Okay, so we're going to be taking Mosh Pit for our heroic. This is an short cast, channeled CC that is going to lock down anybody who's caught in the radius of it. It does a pretty decent amount of damage. Or not, sorry, not damage. It does a pretty decent amount of lockdown. Oh no. Alright. The kicker here is that you will not be able to move. You will not be able to move, and if you were stunned, your channel will end. Oh, that was such a bad idea. Oh my word, I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? That was so bad. I need to back out. I need to run. So, learn from my mistake there, and never, ever, 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 ever mosh pit under the Immortal. I saw the mosh pit in my mind, and so I went in to do it, and it was just a very, very bad call. I do not know why I did that. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna need to defend.
Let's jam.
Oh no. Alright. Try to save him. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and tap. We did win the Immortal, so great work, team. Even though I had an absolutely horrendously terrible mosh pit. Oh, I'm locked up. The lag. The FPS drop is real. Alright. Oh, we got him. Oh, that wasn't a real one. I got so excited there. Like, oh yeah. I got nothing up. That can't be a real one. No, it totally was. It totally was. All right. So it looks like we're going to be pushing up here with ours, with our Immortal. I'm going to come up here and help. Are we going to help? Are we going to be pushing? All right, that's a dead Gazlowe. Okay, at this time tier, we are going to be taking Showstopper. Whenever we use our Q to rush in, we are going to get some damage reduction, 25% damage reduction. This is very, very important for our build. Alright, we need to back out. It's very important for our build because we're going to be jumping in at the enemy on a pretty regular basis. So we need to have that damage reduction so we can live.
Dies. I will return, and heaven will fall.
Alright. So I did see the Nova coming down here. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Oh, it was an okay mosh pit. Unfortunately, the Gravel Bomb. Alright. We need to back out. Alright, we are going down. Calm down. I'm not going to say anything. Not going to say anything because... I'm not going to say anything. Just going to start something that's not needed. That's not needed. Okay.
You can't stop it. Let them try.
So the Gazlowe just took that. That's going to be problematic.
Let's jam.
No, his turrets are still there. Poo. Alright. Okay, I'm going to head over to defend ours. Just going to take a quick peek. Nobody's there. Alright, so I'm not going to goof up this time. I am not going to do the wrong thing and mosh pit underneath. We are, however, going to beat down this guy. Alright, good work. Alright. So at this time tier, we are going to be taking Echo Pedal. Now what this does is, it's a pretty interesting ability. Whenever we activate a basic ability, we're going to get a few pulses of AoE damage. This is going to be our wave clear now. As you can see, we're dealing some extra damage, which is great. This is going to help us. Just going to come back and take care of this. This is going to help us deal with the waves a bit better. We're going to be able to hopefully clear them a little faster. Unfortunately, the enemy still has a significant amount of siege. Alright, we are going to take this down before too much more damage is done. Our Immortal is going down incredibly fast. So we are, it's just the two of us. So we're just going to go ahead and back out. All of that fight, we won the Immortal, and then we just let them have it. That's okay. No point throwing our lives away.
They will find no rest until the light of heaven.
I'm going to head up here, help the Kael'thas take this. He should be okay. Yeah, he's got that, no problem. Alright. Looks like we're just disengaging. Okay, that went down, but we're still doing okay. Alright. Tap and go back out. Alright, we're looking for somebody to kill.
Turned up to 11.
We're going to need to deal with the push in the bottom lane. Azmodan is down there doing his thing.
As far as the angel will return soon, you must rip him apart.
Head down here and take care of this. So there you go, you can see Echo Petal going off, helping us out a little bit. Ooh, nice snag, nice snag. Coming down here to help with this? Not getting away. Oh, just got stunned. Oh man, it's slow. The slow is real. I'm just helping us disengage. That's all I'm doing.
Turned up to 11.
I can't get to her. I got trapped in there. That's just too funny. Okay. Alright, these turrets are doing some pretty nasty damage to me. I need to get out of there. Trying to stop her. Nice. Alright, we're very low. I need to go back and tap. Alright, I need to tap so I can go back out there. I'm coming, buddy. Live, Leoric! Live! Okay. Here we go. See? I didn't say anything. Sometimes it's best just to not say anything. They want to be salty, let them be salty. Alright. So we defended down there at the bottom lane. Let's see here. Alright, so for our level 20, we are going to be taking... That can't be the one. Alright, for our level 20, we are going to be taking... We're going to take Torbus. That's what we're going to go with. Torbus is going to allow us, whenever we use our Mosh Pit, it's going to reset the cooldown on our Power Slide. And when we Power Slide, we can reposition the Mosh Pit, which will allow us to do some interesting things. We can get some interesting Mosh Pits off, and I believe it extends the duration too. Yes, to 2 seconds. Our Immortal is pushing in. Alright, doing everything I can. Olive, no. Alright, our core is under attack, but we have an Immortal pushing in with us. Alright, I think we got this, guys. I think we got this. Just push in, keep the pressure on. Kill the core. We're going to go ahead and power slide to this side, and there we go. GG. See, just keep a cool head, and you can still pull out a victory. We had a very, very, very rough start. I definitely had a very nasty misplay where I used the mosh pit underneath the Immortal. Lesson learned, never, ever, ever, ever do that. Never, ever do that. Even if you see this really good, nice mosh pit that you want to go for, don't do it. It's just not worth it. Just not worth it at all. Okay, so that being said, keep a cool head, and you can still pull out a victory. The game is never a loss. You can turn things around all the time. Once I saw the Gazlowe went with the Gravo Bomb, I realized that he went for team fight, but he did not go for I'm going to wreck the Immortal, because the Robo Goblin is absolutely fantastic on this map. He will be able to tear apart the Immortal and basically single-handedly almost win the game. That being said, if we would have defended, we've been okay. We did a great job. We turned things around, and we ended up claiming the victory. Here are the stats. I only died twice, but 2 of them were pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Let's be clear. They're pretty bad. The talents we went with today, so we went with a very power slide heavy build today, mainly because looking at the enemy team comp, I knew I had to get in at them, and the other thing is I usually go for the prog rock groupie, but there weren't going to be that many regen globes dropping, so I wasn't going to get too much healing based off of that. So we went with something that was going to help our team out, help us position better, and hopefully get CCs out there a bit more often. So for our first time, we took Rolling Like a Stone, increases the range of power slide. 4, we took Double Necked Guitar, increases the width and speed of power slide. At 7, we took Loudspeakers. This increases face melt range and knockback. What this allows you to do is when you power slide in, if you're right on top of somebody and you power slide past them, you can still knock them back, and it throws them even further. So you can throw them further into your team. Just remember, if you're chasing somebody, you're going to throw them further away from you. So use it wisely. At 10, we took Mosh Pit. Honestly, this is a go-to for me. It's fun every now and then, take Stage Dive, but honestly, Mosh Pit is incredibly strong. Just remember, it's a 4-second channel that you can be stunned out of. So, and it does have a quick wind up. So keep that in mind when you're about ready to start up. It has a 0.75 second cast. So 3/4 of a second is what it's going to take to wind it up. And that does give people time to get out of it. So keep that in mind. 13 Showstopper, 25% damage reduction whenever we power slide for 4 seconds. This saved my skin so many times during that. I thought for sure there were a couple times and I was dead, but thanks to power slide's 25% damage reduction, I was able to survive long enough to pop my E, get a little self-healing in there. At 16, we took Echo Pedal. Now what this does is, using a basic heroic ability, releases 2 pulses of damage. And basically what's going to happen is, as soon as you activate that ability, the first pulse is going to go off, and then the second one comes off 2 seconds later. This is your wave clear. There are a bunch of other 16 talents you could take. I just really wanted to take Echo Pedal because we were having lots of issues with push, and this is going to help me deal with push. At 20, we took Torbus. Like I said, Mosh Pit instantly refreshes the cooldown power slide, and you can power slide during Mosh Pit to reposition, which also increases the duration by 2 seconds. So there are a lot of really fun, crazy things you can do with this. You can Mosh Pit, and when you see everyone's dead, if somebody else is coming close, you can slide right into them, or you can sort of bait out a Mosh Pit. You can grab somebody and then wait for someone to get close enough where they would get to stun you, and then slide into them and stop the person from being able to stun you. You can do some pretty interesting, crazy, wacky things with Torbus. It's a lot of fun. If you are playing ETC and you're going for the power slide build, I would definitely recommend the Torbus for you. Heck, even if you're going for the E build, the groupie prog rock build, it's still a ton of fun to play around with. There are other talents that talent here you could take. You could take Bolt of the Storm. You could take Storm Shield. You could take death metal. There are a ton of things you could take at that talent tier to really help you out, but Tour Bus is just fun. Trust me. Pick it up, play around with it, you'll have a blast. But yeah, so ETC, he's a very, very fun tanky warrior that you can pick up. He's seen a lot of changes in the history of heroes, and I have a feeling that he's in a pretty good spot right now. He's in a pretty good spot. You see him in the pro scene. He does really well in quick match, does okay in Hero League as long as he's not countered hard. Just remember when to use your mosh pit, when not to use your mosh pit, like, you know, under an immortal, like a dummy. That's me, by the way. But, yeah. So, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, I will catch you all later.